All right. The video title is Messi Rant, but I'm not here to talk badly about Messi before you dislike the video. Please listen to the entire video so you know where I'm coming from. So, I gotta watch Lionel Messi. Sorry, I had the privilege to watch Leo Messi, live in person on Sunday in the Leagues Cup final. However, that was only my second time, and you say only. It's been like I'm alive for 22 years, and I've been playing football since I was around 5 or 4, something like that. And Messi is my favorite footballer since I was a child. So I've been supporting Messi for like about 18 years or so. And I only got to see Messi for the first time in April from this year. So that was the first time I watched him. And this video I'm just gonna talk about my experiences watching Messi live in person. And it's pretty much only been bad experiences. That's the thing. Do you guys remember when Speed was trying to watch Ronaldo, but every time he went, Ronaldo's either benched or he was not in the squad or something like that, and he never played, so Speed never got to watch Ronaldo at United, I think. So that's basically kind of similar to what we did, myself and my brothers and friends experienced. So the first time we actually wanted to watch Messi was in 2024, in May 25th, 2024, I think. Miami actually had an MLS match scheduled in Vancouver, where I'm from, and it was being played here at BC Place. And Messi, there's a chance he's not going to show up, but we still went out of our way and we bought those tickets, and they were so expensive. Like, I don't know who was in charge of the ticket prices, whether it was Whitecaps or the MLS or who made the ticket prices, but they upcharged them so much. Like, usually they're only like $50 or so, which is already like quite expensive, because if you go to like a I don't know, like a Champions League match or something like that, like you could find tickets around that price as well, I'm pretty sure. Depending on the club, obviously. But those are like we're comparing Champions League football or like European football, like even the top 5 leagues, like you could get them for roughly around that price. And that's only for like regular season MLS match. Usually they're $50, but they charge them up to like $250. And we're talking about like the nosebleed seats, like all the way at the very top. So you can only imagine how expensive the ones at the bottom were. They were like thousands. So what happens is we go there, or we get the tickets, and it was like quite stressful. Like, everyone's trying to snipe these tickets like we're playing FIFA here. Like, do you guys remember when, like, on the transfer market, like when you go snipe a player with a filter, and you have to try to get a player? That's basically what we were doing with the seats. And it was like this pretty much all the time, except for the most recent time, which is in Seattle, which I'll talk about after. But hopefully, like, let me just like I'll talk about the first experience, second experience, and then third experience. And yeah. By the way, let me know if you guys saw Messi live in person as well in the comments, and drop a like on this video too. It helps with the algorithm. So basically, yeah, we try to watch Messi live in person, but the thing is, Messi didn't turn up to the match last year, so we paid all this money and he didn't even show up, which was quite sad. Inter Miami did end up winning 2-1. I saw Leo Campana score and Robert Taylor, and they were decent goals from what I remember. Whitecaps scored a penalty. So yeah, Inter Miami won. I got to see Jordi Alba. Busquets didn't travel. I don't think Suarez was at the club yet at this point. So yeah, it was a decent day out, and we had trouble with our seats. Like, we all bought tickets together. My friend's seat didn't even exist, so we had to go to the guest services, and the guest services gave us new seats, and those new seats were even worse than the ones that we had before that were in the nosebleeds, and these ones were behind the net, so it was like such a bad view, but they were lower in the lower bowl. So then, yeah, we went to guest services, and we're like, bro, these seats are so ass. And on top of that, the new seats didn't even have like a seat that existed, like the just like in the first place. So we had got moved again, which I don't know why we weren't moved to these seats originally. Like, why did you put us behind the net after so like rude? Like, why would you not just give us these tickets initially? Like, why'd you have to put us behind the net in such a bad view? So they gave us new seats, and to be fair, I'm grateful that they gave us new seats, but like the fact that they put us behind the net, I found kind of disrespectful, because like, who wants to sit behind the goal? It's such a bad view. It's like worse than the nosebleed seats. But thankfully, they were able to give us like better seats that were like more towards the middle and the lower bowl. So yeah, and they were about like $700 or so, like $750 I think each for but we didn't pay obviously because our ticket didn't exist, or like our ticket seat didn't exist, if that makes sense. But yeah, decent experience, but Messi didn't turn up. Then Messi, in that was in MLS. This is CONCACAF now, where I'm talking about. This is the second time watching him. He's coming to BC Place this time, and for certain, because this is the semifinals of the CONCACAF tournament, and Messi ended up going to train at UBC, which is like a university nearby. But I didn't go. I didn't go to watch him train there because UBC is kind of far away from where I am. It's like over an hour or so. But I didn't even realize or know that he was training there until I saw like TikToks and whatnot about him training there. So it was quite cool to see Messi in Vancouver, finally. And then the day after was the match. So Messi's jet lagged, obviously. Miami's like an 8-hour flight or so away from here. So Miami did not play great, spoiler alert. Whitecaps, I destroyed them. I can't remember the score. I think it was like 3-0 or 3-0 or something like that. Like Miami, I don't think we ever saw Miami score in front of us when Messi was playing, which was quite upsetting. Only when Messi didn't play, Inter Miami scored and won, which was the first time we watched them. But that was a different season. So yeah, and the thing is though, like Messi and Miami just forget how to play football as soon as like we watch. Like I don't recall like really any moment of brilliance, like either from dribbling or shooting from Messi. Like he had a few decent passes, but like nothing out of the ordinary for Messi. But like from his shooting to his dribbles, they've been really poor. And I don't know if that's the jet lag, but like yeah, Messi's been really bad whenever we come watch him. And that was in Vancouver the second time. But when we saw him, it was genuinely such a great experience. Like he came out of the tunnel for warm up, and I was freaking out. Like genuinely, I was like fangirling. It was crazy, like moment. Like I was so thankful. Thank God, it was like a beautiful moment. And unfortunately, I didn't record it properly because I was trying to live stream it because I wanted to stream, but the stream for some reason didn't pick up audio, and I'm pretty sure I didn't I didn't mute it. I think it was just like I don't know what it was, but it just didn't pick up the audio, so I didn't I didn't properly get me screaming on video my reaction and whatnot, which is quite sad. But at least I have that in my memory for now before I forget it with dementia or something like that when I get old. But what happened? Messi came to warm up. I have photos and videos of it on my Instagram. Make sure you follow it. It's in the description. What else? Yeah, Messi warmed up. It was a great experience watching him play in person. It was so surreal feeling just watching him. Like it did not feel real. And yeah, it was a great time. I vlogged it, and I was planning on posting that, but I don't know if I want to post. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I'll post it. Maybe in the future I will. But yeah, I just sat on my phone and my brother's phone as well. We've recorded on 2 different phones this vlog. But the third time, which is the most recent time, he came to Seattle. And it was for the Leagues Cup final. So we watched Messi in a semi-final, we watched him in a final. And at this point, Messi hadn't lost a final in 5 years or something like that until we turned up. He hadn't lost a final in about 5 years or so, or more or less 5 years since we pulled up. Until we pulled up. But genuinely, we had to drive from Vancouver to Seattle, which was like, it was supposed to be only like 3 hours, but ended up being way longer because the border, there were so many people there, so it made it even longer. And we were watching the Barca match, the Barca Rayo Vallecano match. So kind of like the drive didn't feel too long because we were more focused on the match. But I was holding my piss in the whole time, pretty much. Like around the time the second half of the Barca match started, I was holding my pee in, and it genuinely hurt so badly. Like, and my brother didn't want to stop, and I didn't really want to stop either because we were running so late. We wanted to get there before, for warm up, but like everything was we left around like 12:50 or so, and we got there like 10-20 minutes after kickoff or so. But the thing is though, when we entered that stadium with like 69,000 plus people, generally insane feeling. I'm gonna post a photo dump on my Instagram of the Seattle trip. So make sure you follow me on my Instagram when that drops. And yeah, it was just surreal experience like entering the stadium and seeing Messi again, which was crazy because as soon as we walked into the lower bowl or whatever, and Messi was there like 10 feet away from me. I have a video of it, and bro, I was like flabbergasted. I was so like like genuinely like is this real life right now? I'm like standing right next to him, and the thing is though, I already saw Messi live in person once, so like the feeling, like the novelty of seeing Messi for the first time already went away, obviously, because I've already seen him before. But like seeing him again, but this time like super close, up close, like during a match. Because like that was during warm up when he came closer to us. Like I was about like 30 feet away from Messi, 20 feet or so. Like in the Vancouver match during warm ups, but this time he was like 10 feet away from me, but like in an actual match, so it was even cooler. And like the Seattle stadium was so like cool and beautiful, and like it's such a nice day out. Like it wasn't even that hot, but we sprinted. Oh my days, the parking in Seattle was outrageous. Like, bro, shout out my brother. He was able to he drove us from Vancouver to Seattle and back as well, and it was like you just had to be there. It was generally insane experience. Like what a road trip this was. Like we saw the Seattle Space Needle after, and like we saw a nice cool Ferris wheel and whatnot, and we had a Wingstop there. Like because we don't have Wingstop in Canada, I don't think, except maybe in Ontario, maybe, but I'm not even from there. So yeah, it was such a cool experience. And what else was happening? Yeah, yeah. During let's talk about the match. Messi ended up losing. He had a one-on-one with a keeper, and for some reason he could have just passed in the bottom right corner and he would have scored, but he blazed it over the crossbar, and I got that on video. I thought I was when he was through. Suarez made a beautiful pass to him. When he was through, I genuinely thought I was about to get a video of Messi scoring on my phone live in person for the very first time, seeing Messi score. Would have been absolute scenes, but didn't happen. He blazed it over the bar. It was 1-0 Seattle at this point. Seattle scored in the first half. That was the second half. Then Seattle's playing so defensively, like, and the football wasn't even that great. Like the football was kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. Messi's dribbling was quite bad as well. The ref didn't give Messi a free kick in the first half when he completely fouled him. I thought we could have got Messi free kick goal live in person, or even at least a Messi free kick from close range. I would like to see, even if he doesn't score it. But nope, the ref robbed us of that. And then the second half, yeah, Messi blazed it over the bar. He should have scored that. But Allende had an even bigger chance. He was one-on-one on the goalkeeper. He was played through, and he misses the entire goal. Missed the entire goal when all he had to do was pass in the bottom right corner. Like, it was perfectly set up for him. I think maybe Messi's ball was bobbling a bit, and he kind of half volleyed it over. I'm not too sure. But I know Allende was perfectly through one goal and he could have easily scored. It would have been 1-1 at that point, and the game would have changed from there. But no. Then Seattle wins a penalty from one of their super subs came on, and unnecessary reckless tackle from Miami player. I can't remember who it was who gave away the pen. Awful. Then Messi, I saw a video on Instagram. Messi pointed at the Ustari, the keeper, Miami keeper, to go right because that's where he's going. Ustari ignores Messi. I don't think he saw him, but because Messi was like kind of in the middle of the field, and Ustari's in his goal, obviously. So yeah, Ustari dove the wrong way, and the player put it where Messi said he would take it. So 2-0 at this point, like game was over. And then yeah, Seattle missed a few chances. Like I remember they missed a breakaway. Great save from Ustari. Like generally, I wonder sometimes, like, how am I not a professional footballer, but these guys are. They're getting paid thousands, millions to play football, and they can't even finish a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And then I'm over here reacting to them talk about it when I could be the one doing it. Like I'll play for Miami. I'll play for Seattle. Whoever. I'll score those goals. Like, you guys genuinely like don't understand how, like, they zero composure from them. How are you not scoring from there? Oh. So yeah, we watched Messi receive his second place medal. They lost 3-0. Seattle scored in the last minute again. These Seattle fans were so annoying. This one Seattle fan kept saying, "Donde está Leo Messi?" I think he had a Chivas shirt or a Mexico shirt on, if I don't remember. I didn't look back at him. My brother looked at him, and he showed him a picture of Messi holding the World Cup to get him to shut up. And then he literally did shut up as soon as my brother Rafe showed him that photo, which is quite funny. But yeah, it was a great day. We saw like the Space Needle after, like I said, and the parking there was outrageous. Like, these Seattle people, like, genuinely, when we go to Vancouver, we're not driving there to go to Vancouver. We're taking the SkyTrain. We're taking public transport. And these Seattle people, they live in Seattle. at least a lot of them. So why don't you take public transport, walk if you're close by? Like I saw a bunch of them like have like electric scooters, which is good. Like use the electric scooter, but driving there, taking up all the parking spots. For us, we come all the way from Vancouver, 4 hours, 4.5 hours it took us to get here, and we had to pay 70 USD parking for in some underground parking garage, which is 70 USD is quite decent because my brother said in Texas some people have to pay 200 for event parking, which is outrageous. So thank God it was only just 70. But still, the fact that we had to pay 70 USD for event parking and some underground parking garage, we had to friggin' sprint to the match, and we were sprinting the tunnel, and some old like steward guy was hitting the Kalama celebration on us, tell us to slow down. So yeah, that was our experience there in Seattle. I'm probably forgetting a lot of details, but yeah, just it was a great time. Hopefully, the next time I see Messi actually wins and or scores, but if there is another time I guess see Messi, that could have genuinely been his very last club final match as well, because there's no guarantee that Miami or whichever future club he may go to next goes to another club final. So that could have been his very last club match in a final, which would have been like it's sad but cool at the same time because I got to see it, but I also don't want that to be true because I want him to win another club trophy. But yeah. Hopefully I get to see him play for Argentina though. Tomorrow he plays, I think, his last World Cup qualifier match against Venezuela, I think. I can't remember. And I think it's his last home match in Argentina because the World Cup qualifiers I think are ending this fall maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be cool. Well, it's sad that he's retiring from the national team, it appears, because after the World Cup I think he's done. But yeah, so like the video, comment your thoughts and opinions. Let me know if you ever saw Messi live in person, how that was. Follow me on my socials. Watch some of my other videos. I do match reactions. We're gonna start doing live streams again, probably for the Champions League. But the more people we get, like subscribing to the channel, the bigger fan base community we get, so that we can do more bigger live streams. So that's what I want to be doing in the future. But yeah, like the video, comment, subscribe, and I gotta go film some more videos about. I have to do a Barca Rayo Vallecano reaction and Real Madrid Wait, who did Real Madrid play against? Mallorca, was it? Yeah, I have to react to those. I have to rewatch the highlights because I forgot really what happened.